And we are live. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now live with Max and Larry. So grateful that you have joined us here on this beautiful, beautiful Friday evening. And if you don't believe me, I have a gratitude rock just to prove it. How are you doing this evening, Max?
Doing well, Larry. How's things with you?
Everything's been going too well. I just got my coffee brewing. It's been a very busy day. Just want to tell you guys that we are now in the mode of delivering one video every 12 hours. I scheduled a whole bunch all the way till 7 in the morning. So every single hour, you'll see a video on this network, Crypto Talk Now network, and it's either going to be a live show or it's going to be a recorded video. So after this show, the next one comes on at 11 p.m. So we've got a lot of great content creators. We're going to talk about that. First, I just want to give a special shout out to a friend, Elena, who is in NC, originally from the country of Belarus. And interestingly enough, she sounds, her voice sounds a lot like Maria, which is really interesting. Maria, of course, part of our Crypto Talk Now network family, Maria Anderson. So shout out to her. We're going to talk about this one quick thing, Max. We have to do our little quick commercial, so to speak. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you guys this. If you guys would, if you haven't been there already, it's a new website. We just launched it to the public yesterday. It's cryptotalknow.net. And also our new app, which also was made public yesterday. Right here, just go to cryptotalknow.net and you can download the app right here. It's soon going to be available. We put the application in. It's going to be available on Google Play and on the Apple Store. So that's going to be available because I think Legrand said it's over 3 billion people between these two app stores. And shout out to Legrand Commission, a great member of our community that has built this app and website along with the help of Jeff Pruden. And then also we want to bring up one more quick thing, and that is Crypto Talk Now VR. So Crypto Talk Now, you guys can type it in, VR, virtual reality. It's another sister station of ours right here, new station, only 62 subscribers because it's relatively new. But Edward Vincent, reason why we have to recognize him, guys and ladies, please follow him, subscribe to him. He is doing all the clips, so that's what's making it possible for us to run 12 videos a day on this network. And we've got some great things going on. We're going to have a great Discord meeting after this. So I'm really excited about it. Just wanted to kind of plug our network a little bit. And Max, why don't we go into just giving an overview before we say hello to the beautiful audience here. Tell us what we're going to be talking about tonight.
Well, it's just like the title shows in the thumbnail, when Lambo, that's an overused expression. But, for me, it's not when Lambo. It's more like when classic Impala or when, classic car or whatever the case be. For you, it might be when Tesla, when Mercedes. It might not even be that. It might just be something basic. You're cool with what you got. But whatever the case be, whatever that when is, how do we achieve that when? Well, we have to recognize this particular bear market. And, we're going to show you guys some really nice picks to add to your portfolio at certain price levels that you see right now that we want to basically highlight because we feel as though that those are significant. Of course, none of what we state is official financial advice, but if anything, a lot of this is some of the personal ones that I'm doing. Maybe some of it is what Larry's doing and so on. Maybe you're that person in the audience watching right now in which you're on the fence on some of these, but you just need a little bit more info about what they're all about, the ecosystem, what kind of utility it brings and so on. So we're going to talk about quite a few of these. A lot of it will be, as Larry was referred to as rapid fire, but we're going to kind of quickly go through a lot of them. And it's just that, preparing for the bull run in this bear market. Because why would you want to prepare for the bull run in a bull run? Back to you, Larry.
Yeah, thank you so much to my friend, brother, and co-host, all of the above, Max at MaximusCrypto, of course. All right, so let's say hello to, of course, Crypto Talk Now VR. We talked about it right here. Thank you so much, Edward Vincent. He says, when Lambo was one of my most viewed shorts. I think for me, it'll be a classic car, perhaps like a 1970 Chevy Nova, or I just get like another truck or something cool. I don't know if I would necessarily get a Lambo, and I'm not a big Tesla guy, so I don't know about that either. All right, but Legrand Commission is here. Thank you so much, Legrand. Remember this, that this is where this is all coming from. The app is coming from Legrand. and the website is doing a great job. You can watch the live show right on here on the website here. All this stuff is getting fleshed out. So there's going to be a lot more information and content. And we're going to have a meeting tonight afterwards if you guys want to join on Discord to talk about it. Anybody's welcome to attend that meeting from the community. Okay, so Crypto Mike, a.k.a. Mike Cornwell, says, yo, of course, just got home in time for the show. Thank you so much. What's up, homies? Just in time. Whoop. All right. Coochie Boy, what's up, y'all? Thank you so much. Mentalek, hello, good folks. And hello to you, sir, Mentalek. Tim Shea says, hey, because he always says it. Coochie Boy, Shibnobi Raj. Roger that, Roger. Hello, everyone. And thank you so much, Shibnobi Raj. See, that's 2 times in a row. You come here tomorrow night, my friend, and you'll be a permanent resident. An OG of OGs, as we call it here. Sup, Raj? All right, not much. All right, chilling. Let's keep going through. Everyone's saying hello to each other. We're going to just zoom through that. Guys, if you would drop a lot of comments and just please do us a favor, hit the like button to help out the algorithm. I am watching from the site. See that? He's watching from this website right in here. You can actually play it live. So it's pretty cool. You don't even have to go to YouTube. And by the way, we are live on Twitter and, of course, Twitch. And we are going to be live very soon on a few other platforms, including Instagram and TikTok. So we're working on all that stuff behind the scenes. And one last comment. I would rather refer to bear market as a buyer's market. That's a good attitude to have.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Good way to look at it. It's, glass is half full type of way of looking at it. Thank you so much again, Shibnobi Raj. Brian Dowie, what's up to you? An OG of OGs. Thank you for being here. All right, Max, what's your first topic for this evening?
Well, we're going to look over the overall crypto market just for a brief moment. I'm going to go ahead and present this to you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. So, of course, over here at CoinMarketCap, we did have another big drop. Nothing as huge as, a couple days ago when this went down to $890 billion market cap. Of course, a few things are still trending like you see here on the top left. But I'd like to draw your attention, of course, to the top 100 on the 24-hour chart. You, of course, see Terra Luna, the 2.0. It's doing decent and so on. But that is not where I really want to draw all of your attention. Briefly, I want you, of course, to look at Quant. Quant is sitting at now $172, doing really, really well on that 24-hour period, up 7%, about 24, 25% for the week. Really, really doing well for Quant. When you look a little bit more into it, you're going to see a few factors. For instance, the volume is up 21%, 125 million. But again, just in case if you're a newcomer and you don't understand what this is all about, Quant is in the top 50. It's currently ranked 30th. You'll always hear this used expression that it's the next Bitcoin. Well, there's a lot of, content creators will say, such and such is the next Bitcoin, but is it really the next Bitcoin? I would state that it's way better than being the next Bitcoin because Bitcoin doesn't really offer real utility. But if you're new to all this, again, the circulating supply is more attractive than Bitcoin. It's sitting at a little over 12 million on the QNT coins that you see here. It has a max supply that matches the total supply of 14.6 million. Very, very attractive to say the least. When I go a little bit further back, this is where I really want you guys to put your focus, kind of like what Raj was stating. Shout out to him. And, is it really a bear market or is it a buyer's market? Well, what I like to do is I like to go to CoinMarketCap and I like to go to the 24-hour chart and then I hit it again to see kind of like what is not doing too well in the top 100. And I base it on, certain price levels that I know in my own head. You may have a different way of going about it. But for instance, like I'm seeing that, USTC is kind of cooled off. That might be a very good buying opportunity because let's face it, when this was at the 3 cent mark, at that 33Xs, right, then that's basically a repeg. There's a lot of indicators basically showing that USTC will eventually repeg. We showed you, of course, the evidence behind it. Shout out to Mike Cornwell who did a video about it. I featured it in one of our recorded video sections. You could definitely look into that again. Has to do with the wormhole and how this will actually help Luna Classic as well. Again, even at this 4.7 mark, right? Close to 5 cents. That's still a good entry point because this is one that is continually doing well. Even helium, right? I mentioned, of course, in the past that, this one, if it was dropping down below that $4 mark, it was like a no-brainer. I still feel as though that this is actually a pretty decent entry mark. Hedera's H-bar is definitely a standout one for the ISOs. This particular one is sitting at the 6 cent mark. Cardano, whether you're a fan of it or not, this is a good entry point.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 36 cents is a very, very good entry mark.
Let me just interject this one quick thing about
Sure.
Cardano. Guys, I know I make fun of Cardano every day. Do not underestimate Cardano because of its ties with the ISOs. I believe that at some point, this is all going to kick in and it's going to flow to Cardano as well. And once the bull run happens, which I still believe is next February, you're going to see some great things from Cardano in terms of price. Yeah,
absolutely. Even Shiba Inu, what you see right now, is a good entry point. Yes, I called it, excuse me, a couple days ago, as you see right here. This was posted at 4:03 a.m. when I had the buy alerts. I did mention SHIB was at 509541, but this is not too far off from that when you look at this right here. Heck, even Terra Luna Classic, right? A lot of guys, kind of somewhat upset, stating, man, this 1.2% burn is not enough. What are we going to do? Again, we're going to get there. We need, continuous new proposals. We also basically need a lot of these centralized exchanges. Let's face it, some of the big ones to be on board, both on the on-chain and off-chain burns. But, I still feel as though there will be a lot of, supply and demand for this particular one. I think we're going to be more than fine in the future. But, people expect this to just do amazing like every other day, and that's just not a reality. But is it a good time for your entry point right now? If you haven't gotten into it yet, I would say absolutely. Is it great for dollar cost averaging? Absolutely. Another one I really want to point out is these two right here, starting off, of course, with the graph. The graph is a great entry point right now. Again, like what I posted the other day when it came to the graph, as you can see here at 4 a.m. on the 13th, it's right around that same level. So, again, there's some that, right around that you may feel as though, well, why would I want to enter that? It didn't do nothing. Again, it's not necessarily about that. It's recognizing these close to rock bottom rates and, just adding to your, portfolio. Again, like we mentioned on previous shows, like the other day, preparing, or heck, even today, right? Preparing for the bull market in a bear market. This is exactly what we're talking about. So this one is at, GRT, the graph is at 0.0818. If you don't know much about the graph, I won't take too long to go into it, but basically you got to look at it kind of like from a Google perspective. It's an indexing protocol, if you will, mechanism, very attractive to the likes of new developers who want to maybe come into that particular ecosystem. They do stand out with the NFTs. They provide a good, solid utility. In a bull market, it should do a lot better than what you see at right now. And here's an example, just real briefly, that I want to go ahead and cover. So when we get a little bit more into it, even if you compare this to like last year's highs, I mean, that's like $1.33. It may very well surpass that, right? Because some of that demand may kick in a little bit more. I mean, heck, even back in February 2021, this is 234. And again, like you saw, like a year ago, $1.33. So to me, this one is almost like a no-brainer. The graph, again, look a little bit more into it. It's part of doing your own research. There's going to be some of these that we're going to put a little bit more emphasis on and, actually show you the site, so on and so forth. But then there's going to be other ones. It's just, as Larry would refer to, is going to be like, we're rapid firing through some of these. So I definitely wanted to point out the graph to you all. And of course, we're always talking about Chili's. This is still a good entry point for Chili's if you're not into it yet. When I pointed it out the other day, Chili's was sitting at 1682, so slightly below 17 cents. And as you see right here with Chili's, it's not too far off from that. Maybe just like it went up like a penny. Of course, a little bit more to this. Clayton, I put out, of course, a buy alert for that. As you can see right here, this again, comparing and contrasting, and I think it's good to do this. So, 4 a.m. on the 13th, sitting at a little under 15 cents at 14.93. As you can see right here, this one is sitting at 14.79. So this one is, if anything, let me see, double check this slightly under. So this one is just like, I think is an absolute no-brainer. I will take a little bit more time to put a little emphasis on Clayton, aka ticker symbol Clay, as I open this up. So as you can see right here, it's currently in the top 100. It's ranked 73. We are going to go to their website for just a moment. I'll pull that up for you. And, like I mentioned, it's the metaverse blockchain for all. The way I look at Clayton is, they have a ton of games you can find on the Google Play Store and also the Apple iStore. Some of those, are ones that you may be kind of familiar with. Like, for instance, it's not an exact same game or the same name, but they have, for instance, if you ever play League of Legends, they have games like that. There's just a whole bunch of it. I mean, we're going to explore their ecosystem right now. I'm going to show you guys just a brief moment. It says explore a list of notable projects built by creative studios and enterprises who are realizing their metaverse dreams on Clayton. They have a very, very vast ecosystem. And with that also said, a lot of these that you see, especially the ones that are on like the Google Play Store and whatnot, are ones that a lot of people do in fact play as far as the actual games. So me personally, I'm very bullish on Clayton. I feel as though they have a lot to offer. Even the new developer who, as I would say, is fresh off the boat or fresh off of learning blockchain from his whatever college or university he went to, or even if he just learned it on his own, even if he's not somebody with a degree, right? Because in this day and age, it's not exactly about what you have as far as piece of paper goes, but it's also about what what kind of knowledge you have, right? So again, you could view a lot more of this if you want, but one thing I would definitely want to point out is this right here. If you go to their highs, I mean, $1.86 last year. And let's see here, for instance, 426, March of 2021. I mean, even if this does like half of that, right? Which of course we saw this right here, $1.86 a year ago. Again, I think this is another no-brainer. Preparing for the bull market in this buyer's market, as Raj basically pointed out, bear market, whatever you want to call it. I think Clay, aka Clayton, is definitely one to add to your portfolio if you haven't done so already. Just a little bit more in regards to this. This again is the top 100. I'm like a Phantom. Yeah, I would say that is one. There's not a lot of demand for it, but again, in a bull market, is worth pointing out. We will take a brief moment to recognize that as well. So this one is sitting slightly above 20 cents. Of course, a year ago, this was up to 348. Definitely worth pointing out. And of course, if we get into a bull market, you basically see here, this was during the bull market, right? So we saw as high as $3.09, roughly around this time last year. And then even a few weeks after that, 277, it kind of held its own for a while, right? Well into the very end of that 2021 going into 2022 bull market. So, Phantom is definitely one I would recommend. Of course, look more into it. Again, we got to advise, it's not official financial advice, but again, it's diversifying your crypto portfolio in solid projects that have, a little bit of utility. Yeah, I didn't do a deep dive into this right now, but for the most part, I would say most of our audience is aware of Phantom. Yes, it's Phantom with an F. Do not go with that garbage project of Phantom with a P. And then on top of that, just a little bit more I want to point out. Filecoin, if you do see this drop below 5, I mean, even right now is a good entry point. This is one that, you know, if you're not looking for a long term, this is a really good swing trade. I would say bi-weekly swing trade, at least like twice, maybe twice a month, once a month. And you know, look into it if you haven't looked into Filecoin. It's such a more quality project compared to BTT, which again is another one that's, you know, similar type of utility. Of course, we cover Ravencoin, that went up slightly. Right here, I posted about Ravencoin basically sitting at a little under 3 cents. It was at 0.2935, and as we see right here, it's just at 0.03 and so on. The other thing I'm going to point out real quick for you guys is my actual watch list, and I want to of course show you a couple things in that regard. So I always first go to here, see what is doing well. TFI is something I looked into the past. It's doing really, really well. But this the ones that are on sale, right? We briefly talked about Sushi Swap. But here's the thing. So I click on this, for instance, and I see some of this. For instance, we talked about Singularity. It did a recent pump. But again, Celsius, right? I know you may not be a big fan of Celsius. You just don't want to touch it, whatever. But Celsius consistently does well as what we refer to as a distressed asset. But the main thing I want to draw your eyes to is definitely Voyager. For Voyager, I myself, I noticed that this is down on the 7-day chart, 17.46%, down on the 24-hour chart, 7.25%. But my original entry point for Voyager was 40 cents. I think Larry even came in at like maybe 37 cents, 38 cents originally.
Yeah, 38 cents. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then for me, like I cashed out, I think roughly at $1.04. So it was a nice return, and then I swapped that for Luna Classic, and it was a no-brainer for me. I may look to actually get back into this, but at the same time, I'm kind of shopping around like a lot of you guys are. Some of you guys have bigger budgets than the next guy, and I get it. Sometimes you just gotta figure out where to put what you want to where you want, and sometimes it's like you can't get as big of a bag of something as you would like to do. But anyway, I wanted to, of course, point out the whole thing with Voyager with I guess you could say some of these recent acquisitions and so on. Look to see Voyager achieve at least over $1 here again soon, because there is still a lot of demand for this to be kind of like one of those phoenix that rises from the ashes. So that is it for me right now when it comes to some of my particular picks. Of course, there's a lot more, but it would take a lot of more time to get into this. But again, I'm just kind of going through some of this list, but those are the ones, again, like I want to mention, that really, really stand out for me personally. Of course, we talk about Algorand that you see right here. I think that is also a great entry point. So there you guys have it. This is comparing and contrasting with Max. Back to you, Larry.
Thank you so much, Max. I do have my microphone on. I had it turned off earlier. And look, Patches decided to come out of the kitchen and join us over here. And he does, of course, what he always does, and that's sleep. He is your crypto family-friendly dog. All right, so let's go into the comments. I started this time. Brian Dowie saying hello to everybody. Mentalec, we are counting down to November to see what occurs when ISO 222 goes live. That is correct. I think that this is going to be the crucial period of time. We're going to see what actually happens in November. Is it going to be a mini pump, a relief rally, whatever you want to call it? Obviously, we're in this crypto winter, bear market, whatever you want to call this. I still believe, and I'm going to say it one more time because I can't say it enough. February 14th, don't worry about going on a date. February 14th, 2023, it's Valentine's Day. Leave your girlfriend or boyfriend at home. Make sure you look at your portfolio and remember this. That is the start of the true blue bull run. If you don't believe me, actually, I come down with the actual time. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's going to start. And that's my prediction. You can't say that I'm wrong, because if I am wrong, it won't matter, because I am a philosopher of crypto, so it doesn't matter. I can say whatever I want. You can't sue me. Quant's price is in beast mode. Thank you so much. Again,
it is. It is.
Coochie boy. Good call on Quant. Max, I think you called it around 40 bucks. I'll tell you what, I think it was around $45. I do remember Max saying, Quant. He kept saying, this is the Microsoft. This is the operating system for the ISOs. This is pay attention. And what did Larry do? He paid attention, but he did not pull the trigger. I could not get the button. I could not push the buy button, and I didn't do that with XRP. And now it's becoming a joke. I'm just being stubborn. I'm waiting for it to fall. But I'll tell you this, if I'm going to tell you this, I'll make the statement. If Quant smells $100, if it gets close to it, if it gets to like 105, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to pull the trigger. If it gets to 105, that's my target. I'm not going to play around anymore with it, because I think that XRP and maybe even Quant might be even a little bit more important than XRP. So it's like, I don't want to miss the party. I don't want to miss the Quant party either. Everybody's going to their yacht. You can't get on the yacht unless you're invested in Quant. So they're going to say, all right, Larry, let me see your portfolio. Do you have Quant in here? Nope, no Quant. Okay, you can't come on to the party. So I have to be able to go to the party.
I want to state this real quick, and I completely 100% agree with Rich of Common Sense Crypto. I believe that we are all here shortly are going to be priced out of Quant. And I mentioned quite often that 9 times out of 10, if you FOMO into anything, you're going to get absolutely burned on that decision. However, me personally, even at these price levels of 170 plus for Quant, I'm now looking at like I may need to put more of another entry point into it, like DCA, even at these price levels, because it could go to the next support line, because it shows time and time again that is very, very bullish, even in these volatile times. I mean, the overall crypto market could crash to 890 billion, and Quant will still be way up there. And
I agree.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. And so for me, I'm like literally on the fence as we speak of like, you know what? I said I want at least 10 Quant. Right now I have 3.1. I might just go ahead and jump the gun and do it. And just I'm just putting an all in Quant for my bi-weekly investment, because everything else, yeah, I pointed out a few of those things to you guys. And guess what? We can make, hundreds and thousands and so on. But I'm also looking at it from the perspective of Quant. Like, Quant is so darn appealing from the monumental scale of like life-changing money that I would agree with Richard, Common Sense Crypto. I think it's just right around the corner. We're going to be priced out of it. And then what? It's going to be that typical meme of everybody standing in line when it's $1,000 a coin. That's when they're all picking it up. No, we should be picking it up now.
I couldn't say it better myself, Max. I think what we're talking about is software. I want to go back to what Mr. Wonderful said, from Shark Tank. Everybody knows him. I'll piggyback on what he said. We're investing in software first. Don't think of it just as crypto. This is like big time software. Max says, of course, like Microsoft, and it is. Now look at the top 100 here. This is what's going on here. There's a lot of red, but let's go into Larry's favorites and let's just take a look at Quant. So see, this is one of the things I didn't even have to look at this to know. Did you notice that Quant is still moving when the rest of the market is pulling back, Max? I mean, I think you've said it before, but let's just point it out to the audience watching. Right now we're at $173. It's pushing, it's getting closer to that $200 level. And like I said, when it comes back, if it gets to like 105, I'm all in on Quant. I can't wait anymore. I know I should have got it at 45. I mean, let's take a look at where it was. See, it was $45.37. I think Blue Whale Ricky, Uncle Ricky, bought it around $75, somewhere in there, and he flipped it. He sold some of it. I don't know if he still has anymore, but so he did well. But I think this is a long-term hold for a lot of people watching.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, for people saying that they want to, I get what you guys are saying. I mean, through a sense, I kind of wanted to see it go back to 100 because I'm not in it for the short term and definitely in it for the long term. But even with that said, I mean, if it breaks the support level, the current support level is 155, so it would have to break down to that. And they're talking about the next support level is even higher, way higher than that. So I just don't realistically see that happening. A few factors would have to happen. I mean, I guess as you would say, the old man coming out of the cave and it affects the market, the overall stock market crashing, some crazy things happen in the world with maybe nuclear war. I mean, all sorts of just unforeseen circumstances. I think is the only thing that would really maybe affect Quant. But I don't know, man. Again, 155 price level, we're sitting at 172. I mean, it could happen. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't realistically see that happening. I see this as in Quant going now the other way, even more on the upside.
And right now, courtesy of KuCoin, you're seeing the chart. We have the 1 minute chart up again. Quant sitting in at 172 and 44 cents. It has pumped in the last hour over 3%. So it's headed in a direction that, like I said, it looks like it's going to try to test that $200 level pretty soon, probably within a week. I think you're going to see Quant at, if it keeps going like this, at $200, no matter what the market does. Now, Legrand, thank you so much for the comment. He says, Larry, now the people that become a CTN, Crypto Talk Now member in the website earn points for rewards. That's right. We do have now, we just talked about it yesterday, and Legrand amazingly already implemented it. I'm sure it's going to get even better. We have a reward system. It's called CTN Rewards, I believe is what we're calling it. And you guys can join the website. You're going to get rewards. You can earn merchandise, and eventually you'll earn NFTs. So there'll be more information coming out. This is all literally just being developed on the fly and further enhanced as we move forward. Mentellect, Quant connects a large part of the universe and allows traditional finance to be connected to the QFS. Yes, Legrand says once again, keeping score at home, it's cryptotalknow.net. They can earn merch and NFTs. Hopefully everybody has joined. Remember, we just went public with it yesterday. Mentellect. The people who will not buy Quant today are the same people willing to buy it when it hits 10K. I have to confess, I don't want to be in the boat. I don't want to have to say, a year from now, okay, give me some more Quant and it's $10,000. I'm going to be like, oh man, I got to find something else. That's just too high. But people will be buying it at 10,000.
I am so bullish on Quant, whether it's, $100, $170, $200, that I may very well end up becoming, I know this is pretty bold me saying this, but like, the salamander in space of Quant. Okay. Like, I just want to put all of it in bi-weekly to Quant.
That's all just cost average into it.
Yeah, like literally every other week, because I feel so. I just feel like Quant is the standout one. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of XRP, just like the next guy. But with Quant, I mean, I'm even that much more bullish. I always mention the XRP. XDC, and then Quant are like my top three, if you will, when it comes to ISOs. I am a fan of XLM, don't get me wrong, I hold a bag of that, but I don't know, man. I'm moving my Quant to like becoming like maybe my number one pick as of lately.
Yeah,
I'm so excited about it.
And I'm going to piggyback on what you're saying. And the reason why I think you're right, along with the software and everything else, is watch closely what happens with Bitcoin, and then watch what happens with Ethereum. And notice what's happening with Quant. Quant is deviating from that Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoin pattern. If Bitcoin is down, Ethereum follows. And the whole overall market is down. Quant it seems to be insulated, at least for the time being right now. So I just think that, people get mad when I say, oh, it's going to crash and XRP, I want to get it at 25 cents. Understand this. If XRP and Quant are long-term holds, it might behoove you. I love saying that word. You might want it to go down so you could acquire some more. Like Max said, if it goes to 105, it's a long-term hold for him. He's going to look at it like, this is a blessing. I can now buy some more. It's not like he's trying to swing trade it or, hold it for 2 weeks and flip it. He's thinking about, I got to hold this thing for the next 5 years. Like I think a lot of us are. So you got to put it into perspective. All right. Brian Dowie says, Mentellect, Tim Shea, that's me. Crypto Talk Now. Guys, please drop some comments. Everyone's saying hello to one another. Guys, if we could put some gibberish in the chat, just put a whole bunch of anything in there to, to trigger the algorithm so we can get this.
Oh, we got an alert I need to share with you. You want me to just go ahead and highlight it for you?
Yeah, you could. Yep.
All right.
Go ahead.
So we got a $2 super chat from Legrand Commission. He says, thank you, Larry and Max. Well, thank you. You're more than welcome. But the one that really deserves a lot of thanks, of course, is you, my friend. And, this is just awesome. I, of course, was, spending quite a bit of time on the site earlier and just playing around with it. And it feels comfortable. Like there's no, it just feels like a struggle. No, it's a very easy thing to use. I highly recommend it, you guys. Like, even just creating a group, and I was like, I'm gonna put some recording in there. Heck, you can even, if I'm not mistaken, you buy crypto through there, for crying out loud. I mean,
Yeah, you
how
can.
cool is that? So we just need to get this thing to we got to have more and more people use it. I mean, especially when it comes to blogging or articles, basically blogging, and just anything and everything. I mean, instant messaging other, members and whatnot. It's not just the merch. It's not just like, oh, hey, here's a site, go to it. Like, it's an actual pretty cool tool. It's like there is utility. We're always talking about utility. Like, the site actually has that, the utility, the charts. Our hope, of course, is it gets more of that adoption and becomes, like a one-stop shop for crypto. I mean, how cool would that be? In sports, especially getting more people, of course, to tune in to the live show and so on. I think it's a win-win all around.
And thanks for that, Max. And we are looking for some more content creators. If you want to create some articles, we are having a reward system on there, CTN rewards. You'll get rewarded with merch, or perhaps if you choose NFTs, that we're working on a couple different NFT collections. I should say Legrand and his team are working on that together. I had a great conversation with Legrand. We had a tremendous conversation. We spoke today on the phone for well over an hour. So this was a great conversation. He was telling me at some point we're going to have the ability to accept over 150 different cryptos to buy things like merch and stuff like that on our site. So there's going to be a lot of different things that we're going to be able to do. You'll be able to connect your wallet to our site and make purchases with crypto. So it's going to be cool stuff. Cool stuff. And so if anybody out there is like a graphic designer or artist or that type of person, right now we just have straight vanilla type of merch. I just like the logo on there because we just literally just launched this yesterday. So we're looking for some people that are creative that can do some design work. If you'd like to have your work featured on here, we can work something out with you. Or if you just want to talk about it, just let us know. Communicate with us on Twitter. I'll post it up there. You can contact us on Twitter. Boom, right here on the upper screen. Crypto Talk Now 21 is mine. And of course, Max is DPG Maximus, Dog Pound Gaming Maximus. Contact us on Twitter. Let us know you'd like to write some articles, you'd like to do some videos, or maybe you'd like to help design some merch or something like that. Some way that you think you can help. We'd love to hear from you, even if it's just questions or feedback. And we appreciate that. Back into the comments. Let's see if I can find it. All right. So thanks again for the $2 donation, Legrand. Appreciate that. Tim J again. And did I cut you off from saying something, Max? I'm sorry.
No. I was just saying thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear. Okay, thank you again. Crypto Mike, a.k.a. Michael Cornwell. I can't get comments to connect to my TV. It reset 5 times. All right, so I think you got it straightened out since then. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk, Quant, pumping. The rest of the market, not so much. Definitely
exactly.
True. That's exactly what we were talking about. All right, Tim Shea, Flux is up 10.5%. Well, there's something that's up besides Quant. Thank you for that.
Good to hear, Tim. Glad to see one of your picks is doing well.
Tim Shea, I have been dollar cost averaging in the last couple of weeks. All right, let's keep moving. Yep, shout out to Elena from North Carolina. Thank you for that, Larry. Let's see here. Crypto Talk Now. Check out cryptotalknow.net. Yeah, we've talked about that. Shibnobi Roger that. Please be sure to smash the like button. They deserve it. Thank you.
Thanks, Raj. Appreciate it. And I appreciate you always mentioning that. Saw some of your tweets that you sent out a while back. And, can't thank you enough for that. Really mean that.
Thank you. And Legrand Commission, we are missing a lot of regular people tonight. Yeah, I don't know what's exactly happening. Hopefully you guys are getting the notifications. It could be. Now, it can't be because this is a very intelligent audience. It can't be that anybody's watching Johnny Depp retrial reruns. It can't be that. Please tell me that you're not watching Johnny Depp. I don't know what it is. But, it doesn't matter. Because we're here every single night, 7 p.m. I'm sorry, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's 7 days a week. Plus, we have a video going off every 2 hours. So after the show, we've got a video going off at 11, and then 1, and then 3, and then 5, and then 7. It just keeps going on and on and on. So if you guys miss us, you can watch us on recorded videos. Thanks again for the donation. Let's see here. Quant is at 173. Thank you, yep. Michael Cornwell. Oh, he changed his name again. Now it's back to Michael Cornwell, or it's one of his other accounts. Legrand Commission. Larry, you have to click more than loyalty to access the reports program. All right, let's see if we can find that. Do you know where that is on the website, Max? Or I do not.
I haven't been on it since I think it was like around 10 o'clock this morning. So
okay, this is like hot off the press. This is a new feature, this reward system. So here's some groups that you can join. Here's the recorded videos. Oh, we've got a meme group now. Okay, Crypto Talk Now live show. Somewhere in here are the rewards. I think Legrand will talk about it tonight, or he can explain it in the chat. But I'm not sure where to find it, but thank you. All right, so Red Coin Cards, welcome back. Hey guys, Quant, another Quant fan, an investor. Quant is moving wild, but there are a few other rebels. ENS has been on a real push also, but I'm looking for thoughts on XDC. Let me just tell you who the king of XDC is. There's nobody bigger in this community on XDC than one man. And he's in space all the time. Salamander in space. I don't know if he's here right now. He's probably on a voyage with Elon Musk or something. He's got a $21,000 worth of XDC, which is like what, 700,000 of them, something, a big number.
yeah, I think his goal is to get 1 million of them. So I mean, he's oh my gosh, like
He's a whale.
He's gonna be like a billionaire or something someday.
So yeah. So my thoughts on XDC is okay. So if you're looking for a good return on investment, this is not financial advice, and you can't sue me. It says so on the bottom. This is the thing to keep in mind. The market cap, when you compare it to XRP and some of the other ISOs, is in a lower market cap coin, relatively speaking, right? So I think that it has the best potential of the ISOs for the best ROI, the best return on investment. That's my thoughts. I think it's an excellent investment, not financial advice. I know some people are going to get mad that I say that. Off the record, it's a great one. I think it's in my top 3. So I got XRP, Quant, and XDC. Those are my top 3 of ones I want to acquire more of. If Terra Classic takes a nosedive, then I'm a buyer on that. I already have 2.5 million of Terra Classic, so I'm good there for now.
I need to point something out real quick. Okay, I know we're going through the comments, but I don't want to point this out real quick. So you're looking at XDC as we speak. Mm-hmm. Now, I watched a recent recording again. Shout out to Rich, the Common Sense Crypto, and he basically says that he guarantees a 100x for XDC. Now, I had to listen to him say that 2 or 3 times because I don't want to quote anybody, right? Especially I don't want to misquote somebody. Go to one of his recent XDC videos. You will hear him literally say that. And that's pretty powerful stuff, especially coming from him, and especially to recognize, as Larry would say, the return on investment for XDC. It's one of those bargain ones for sure. Maybe that's why Salamander just wanted to keep DCA into it, and I can't blame him. But I just want to bring this up. So I have my calculator out. You guys can't see it. Of course, it doesn't show up on the share. But at this current price level, right? So, this is a little over 3 cents. So 0.0318 times 100, because that'd be 100x. That put it at $3.18. I mean, it's basic math. But on top of that, right, 318. And even if he didn't get 1 million of these, right, he just said, all right, I'm cool with 700,000. So times 700,000, that's $2,226,000 based on that 100x. Now, there's other people got even higher than this for XDC, like like 1,000x and so on. And I know, it's like, well, you guys don't understand the overall crypto market cap, or this has to be in the top 10 and all this and all that. You got to also keep in mind there's going to be a huge, massive wave of change when it comes to the overall crypto market cap to begin with, once these ISOs go beyond parabolic, because that switch being flipped. We always talk about the adoption, right? The mass adoption. We need retail adoption. We don't need retail adoption. It's going to happen automatically with the large financial institutions. That's how the market caps will go absolutely nuts. So I just want to point some of those things out. And of course, I wanted to show that to you guys here. I mean, 100x is like literally $3, and like you see right here, 319 or whatever, 318. It's going to be crazy. November, especially 2023. Anyway, back to you.
Thank you so much for that, Max. We feel strongly about XDC as well as the other ISOs. One that we don't talk much about is HBAR, but I think we will start talking about that soon. But yes, XDC. It's too bad that Salamander in space is not here, because he's an XDC whale. as far as I'm concerned. Max is the Quant Maxi. I think he would definitely wear that as a badge of honor.
Well, not yet, but definitely here soon.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I'm literally thinking like, man, I'm just gonna maybe just put it all into that. I mean, as much as I want to like DCA into all these other ones, and pick up a few hundred or 1,000 here and so on. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? We all want to do that. But when it comes to, again, the generational wealth, I'm literally thinking like I'm going to be priced out of Quant, and then I'm gonna look back and be like, man, I could have positioned myself to have a lot more Quant. My goal is at least 10 Quant.
Quant would be kind of like Quant would be maybe like the modern day, the 2022 version of Bitcoin, basically, is what we're thinking. Where we're going to be like, oh man, we missed
so much
the boat.
better than that. Yeah, I mean, it's so much more attractive than that. But yeah. Anyway.
All right, so thank you for that. All right, so let's keep going. Michael Cornwell, Google Cloud to let users pay with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin via Coinbase. I did hear about Dogecoin, and I'm not surprised about the others. So thank you for that update, Michael Cornwell. Venom Hemi, XDC Casper Holding, When Hellcat. That's right. He's the one that wants the Hellcat. So forget about, you know what? A Tesla, let's just come out and say it's a girl's car. We want Hellcat.
Mike Cornwell's like saying, yeah, I'll smoke that Hellcat, but it's
not that's right. Well, those electric cars are fast. But yeah. Well, we got to have the Hellcat because it makes a lot of noise and it shakes.
No, that's sexy as hell, man. Why? Even though there's faster cars that are electric, so what?
Yeah, you got to have the sound and the feel. And it rattles the metal and everything.
Not only that, I mean, the thrill of a stick shift, right? So.
Yeah. Here's somebody new, Queen B. Shout out to Queen B. Aw, puppy. Yes, that's Patches, your crypto family friendly.
Well, welcome, Queen B. And I haven't seen you before. Nope. Guys, give Queen B a warm welcome. When I think of Queen B, I think of like Lil Kim to Queen B, back with Biggie Smalls and the Junior Mafia. But yeah, we like to, of course, welcome you. Thanks for showing up. I would say change your avatar to something that speaks more about you, but you already did it. So thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. And if you have any questions or comments, it doesn't necessarily have to be crypto. So, but if it is crypto, don't feel bashful. Anything you want to comment on or ask questions about, we have a very welcoming audience. Guys, give Queen Bee the CTN a warm welcome. Thank you for being here tonight, Queen Bee.
We have a tremendous audience, members that are ladies. We're probably about 8%. I haven't looked at the stats in a long time, but once we get to 12%, we can proudly say they were the most watched live crypto show amongst ladies. I think we can hold that. I mean, we're big in the Philippines, Hawaii, Oklahoma, Texas, California, and a bunch of other places. But, it's just one of the things to kind of like, feather in our cap. Damon Vargas, is Quant just about a security? No, I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
No, I think it's a software.
It's more than just that. I mean, it's an operating system, right? Yeah. So I mean, operating system is software, but again, it's connecting so many things. Your APIs. I mean, just there's metaverse. What's going on with Web3 goes all through Quant. Literally Quant, when we say Quant connects everything to everything, look into it for yourself. You'll be so like amazed, like, oh my gosh, like this is true. This is not just some guy with a bald mug tell me this. Like, wow, it literally is just that. And the partnerships they have, I mean, with Oracle and just some of the other ones, I mean, it's just the payment systems. Heck, we're always talking about everything that's going on with the central banks, but it literally is just that. I mean, you have to have something to identify it with. When we say the Microsoft of crypto, right? It is Quant all the way.
And you know what you can do, Max, if you don't mind, while I'm going through the comments, Max can go and pull up that little graphic that shows Quant kind of in the center of everything and everything feeding off of that. I'll give you some time to pull it up. I know he's posted on Twitter before. We talked about it maybe yesterday or the day before, and we'll share that for you in a minute so you guys can see. Legrand Commission says refresh the page. All right, let me just go back there. Stop, share screen, boom, boom, boom. Clicking buttons here. All right, so he says refresh. So we're on cryptotalknow.net. Live charts somewhere in here. I'm not sure where the rewards is, but I think he'll explain it to us afterwards. But yeah, so that's another chance just to plug it real quick. We'll figure it out. We're still learning the website ourselves. Shibnobi Raj, you're welcome. Thank you. Damon Vargas, what's up, Legrand? All right. Michael Cornwell, I'm staking my Casper. I'll take a few hundred a week extra for free. All right, cool. 100 Casper. Abdi Mac. Let's just make it simple. Mr. Mac. Shout out Ben XRP. Yeah, XRP. You know who he's talking about? Ben Armstrong. Is that his last name? Ben, BitBoy Crypto. He's got like 1.4 million. He's got 1.4 million subscribers, and he's welcome to come on here anytime he wants because I know he's been talking about XRP for years. So thank you for that. Coochie Boy, $3.18, 100x. Mr. Mac, big up Larry and Max. Let's get this money. Cream, CREAM for this.
That's right. Wu-Tang Clan, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Okay. Queen B, will XDC go up? I'll tell you what, it's going to go from here. I can see it doing two things. I can see it going up and I can see it going down. And it's just like everything that's a stock or crypto. Yes, the answer is yes. It can go up, but it also can go down. So just be aware of that. All right. So gibberish in the chat, please just drop a bunch of stuff. We've got 22 beautiful people in here. How do I know that we have 22 people? There is no crypto live show that has a better looking audience than this show. There's beautiful people that watch the show. Why do I know that? Because you're here. This is an intelligent audience, but also a very good looking one. Let's just admit it. Just be happy with yourself. Shibnobi Raj, XRP is hard to buy at the moment. It is. You can't buy it in the US technically. Brian Dow.
If you're used to KuCoin, I mean, it's very easy to buy it. And if you're used to Bitmart, it's very easy to buy it. It's just, again, I understand where people are coming from. But if you really are passionate about crypto, then you realize how or not just quant, I should say quant, how XRP is going to be that life-changing money, generational wealth. You got to get out of your comfort zone. That's all I could say. Like me, I knew originally that I had to get out of my comfort zone when it came to Robinhood. And it was so intimidating to jump from that, where I had my Dogecoin, to, some of the other ones, like messing with Uniswap. I mean, it's like, what in the world? I don't know what I'm doing, right? I mean, this was when I was new. You just got to say to yourself, like, what can I do to learn this? And you know what I do, or what I did? I basically looked at some YouTube tutorials. There's people that have tutorials like step by step how to use KuCoin and whatnot, man. I'm just being flat out honest. Like, when it comes to some of this, we have got to get out of that comfort zone. And if XRP, think about this, if XRP is that hard to get, isn't there some other like message behind this?
There's a reason for that. Yeah,
there's a reason for that. Yeah. And then imagine when it becomes more available. Like, again, the supply and demand. So I'm just saying.
All right. Thank you so much to Michael Cornwell for the $2 donation. I'm rounding it up a penny because of the inflationary. We have an inflationary rate here of a penny. So if it's $1.99, $100.99, we're rounding it up, whatever it is. Ethereum reported deflationary this week, bullish. Thank you so much for that. Again, Michael Cornwell. And just going backwards, Brian Dowie says, totally agree, Max. Within 2 years, these market caps will be so much higher than now.
Yep, that's right.
Hey, welcome back to Edward Faul, Faul. You know what? He was here last night for the first time. He says NXEP. You know me. Thank you. Coochie Boy. 10,000 XDC at 100x is huge.
It is. I have 10,000 XDC. I need to get more.
Queen B. What's the guy's name with the chubby cheeks? Okay.
Max.
There you go. Michael Cornwell, Chili's is due for a pump on the 1-day chart soon. You want to talk about Chili's a little bit?
Yeah, we talked about it briefly earlier. In regards to Chili's, I could pull that up. Actually, just give me a moment.
All right, I'm going to keep going. Fan coins are going to be big. I agree with that in 2020. I don't really like soccer. Let's just be upfront about it. I don't like soccer. I like baseball, basketball, football, American sports. But soccer is the world sport. And you know what? From a crypto standpoint, I believe that he's right. The fan coins are going to be big.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all right. Go ahead.
Red coin cards. Which is the next $1 million meme coin? Oh, I don't know if there is going to be any more $1 million meme coins.
I don't know. I heard a little bit about Quack, the one that's got Scrooge McDuck on it, and that is supposed to went up like in the top 3 meme coins. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
I have to look more into that. But anyway, here's Chili's for you guys. And what was the original question in regards to this? I can't remember.
Well, the comment from Michael Cornwell was Chili's is due for a pump on the 1-day chart soon. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll just pull this up. Actually, I'm from KuCoin, but you can keep going through it. I'll just do it that way.
All right. Well, I have a comment here from Queen Bee. Max is kind of cute. Okay. Michael Cornwell. Hello. Is it me you're
Thank
looking
you.
for?
I mean, I appreciate that. I mean,
Lionel Richie. All right.
everybody looks different than they did 20 years ago. I'll just put it that way. Anyway.
We have a request for you to show your rock. Max, show your rock.
Show what?
Coochie Boy says, show your rock. You know, you got to show your gratitude little.
I got
controller.
the fan on and I didn't read the comment. Okay. Wow. All right. Never mind. Blooper reel. Show your rock. Okay. Here. God. Here you go.
You see how grateful he is? There's nobody that has a gratitude controller. I know what? I have one too. This one controls the lights because I don't watch TV. Look, there's my gratitude controller. I'm going to match. You know what? Let's just write gratitude on the back of mine and we can just skip the rock. The rock lady's not here anymore, so we don't need to do that. We can just use the controllers from now on. We have our own unique way of saying, showing gratitude. Michael Cornwell, you can get XRP on Uphold as well. That's true.
True that, homie.
Red coin cards, not to be confused with blue coin cards. Wait, XRP is not readily available? Thought it was on all exchanges.
Used to be. But when the SEC lawsuit happened, exchanges started delisting it. Yep. And of course, the ones that are like crypto-friendly exchanges, I shouldn't say crypto-friendly exchange, but the ones that are like pro gung-ho crypto, like, you know, where they're stationed in Singapore or Seoul, South Korea, places like that, right? Mm-hmm. Those particular places like KuCoin and whatnot, they're like, we're cool with listing it. Like, what's the big deal? So, yeah, you can't just get XRP anywhere. For me, I have my XRP on KuCoin. Some people have it like on Bitmart. Some people have it, I don't know, other exchanges as well. But yeah, I have mine on KuCoin, and I'm cool with that. I'm gonna keep getting more off KuCoin. Gonna keep DCAing on KuCoin.
Cool. All right. So Legrand Commission, yes, Mike. That's where I have most of my XRP. Okay, he's saying he's got it on Uphold, right? Yep, Uphold. Crypto Talk Now VR Entertainment Only, aka Edward Vincent. That's where I have my Luna Classic. All right. Brian Dowie is no, I still don't understand this emoji. He's laughing inappropriately. But the tears are not falling down from his head. No, they're not falling off his eyes. They're somehow there's raindrops falling on his head. I don't know how this signifies laughter. But I just never understood this. Why is there, Max, can you please one more time explain this for me? Because I'm in the slow class. Why is this emoji shown this way with the teardrop falling on his head?
He's laughing so hard he's sweating.
Oh, okay. Well, there'll be sweat coming off both sides, no?
No, it's not. It's not, you know, raindrops keep falling on my head. Why, oh, why is the crypto market dead? I really don't know what. Never mind.
Michael Cornwell. Max said it's cold. It's too cold to show his rock right now. I don't think he did that. No, he's not. He's never embarrassed to show. You know what? Show your rock, Max, on national television.
The abuse I get here from Crypto Talk Now network members. First my chubby cheeks. Now my you know what. What's next? Come throw it at me. I can take it. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Yesterday we were talking in German, and what was it? Guten Tag. And I said gracias afterwards. So we've been a little bit off the last couple of days.
Yeah, a little bit off. Guten Tag becomes Guten Schlong or something. I don't know.
Brian Dowie, because Max was going to show his rock. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a
boy.
gratitude controller.
My gratitude rooster.
And Patches is always showing. He's showing his rocks. Patches is, he's not embarrassed. Patches might get an OnlyFans. There's only one person that's willing to go online naked, and that's Patches, because he already is naked. He's a dog. Let's be honest.
I do it for $10 million tax-free, but anyway. All right, or after taxes. But anyway, here is the Chili's chart. I believe you said you wanted to have. Hold on, Max forgot this is a crypto. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yes. So I believe you wanted the one. He wanted the 1 day chart, right, for Chili's.
Yeah, yeah. He was saying it was going to start pumping on the 1 day chart. That was his prediction, Michael Cornwell.
Okay. So this is what we see here. I mean, I'm personally cool with this, like tanking a little bit more. I mean, going down to like 15 cents, but I don't know. I don't really realistically see that. But even at these entry points, it's not too bad. And Chili's again is one that it's like I've had it a while back. I had it back in 2021. Did all right with it, but again, it's for what's upcoming at the end of November with the whole World Cup, especially. Is where this is definitely going to stand out. So, but anyway, glad that you pointed that out, Mike. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, of course, is this right here. I did find out the whole chart with Quant. I'm going to go ahead and present that here in a moment. Here it is. So,
there it is.
Yeah, there it is. All right. So, I mean, again, it's just like it connects everything to everything. I mean, you look at, their over ledger OS, the multi-chain D apps. I mean, come on, we're always talking about Swift, but look at this. I mean, look where that big box is connected to. Swift, JP Morgan, Amazon Web Services, Quorum, heck, even Avalanche, right? Some of the legacy systems and so on. So you got Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, PayPal. I mean, it's just so many big names. We're talking, we briefly talked about the payment APIs earlier. You have Google Pay, Apple Pay, Amazon Pay, you name it, right? It's just, and then again, like we mentioned, some of the legacy blockchains, Polkadot's in there, Stellar, XRP, right? IOTA, Cosmos. We need to talk more about Cosmos. I always keep saying that. But anyway, and then look at this, the banking APIs, right? The Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan, Citibank, right? Citibank used to be like the biggest bank in the world at one point, not anymore. There's Barclays, some of these other ones, right? Microsoft, Azure, Samsung, right? It's just Cisco. I mean, it's literally everything. Payment APIs, blockchains, enterprise blockchains, banking APIs, IoT APIs. It's everything. It's so amazing. I mean, and you know what? I didn't see this particular article before, but this is a good one. I'll probably do maybe this was back from November of 2020. But look at what it says. Value beyond speculation. Why Quant has the potential to be an incredible long-term investment. And the way this is outlined, I don't know. I think I'm going to maybe do a deeper dive into it. But this particular, was it Crypto SEQ, this medium they did on it? They did a very, very good job on this. So I don't know. I might do like another video on Quant from this, because I mean, he or she's got everything on here. It's pretty cool stuff. So anyway, glad to share that chart with you guys. And yeah, back to you, Larry.
All right, good. So we need to get back to speaking, practicing our foreign languages like German, and we know we could do a little. If Maria was here, we could do some Russian too. All right, so let me go back to the comments. All right, I think Edward Fall, Edward. I am Edward Maxi. Edward. All right, so I'm saying.
All right, hold on a second. We got a super chat alert.
Oh. All right, hang on. Let me. No, I'm not seeing it on my end. Can you put it up? Yeah. It hasn't populated on my system.
So there it is. Michael Cornwell, $2 super chat. He says ETH reported deflationary this week, bullish. Now I'm glad you mentioned ETH, and of course I'm glad, of course, and happy for the super chat. Thank you again so much for that.
Thank you, Michael, again.
Mrs. Cornwell, the whole Cornwell clan. Glad you mentioned ETH, and like you mentioned, reported deflationary this week is bullish. Yes. Very well bullish, but on the topic of ETH and XRP, I want to bring this to everyone's attention. I'm going to go ahead and do it now. And let's see. I thought I had it. Actually, do I have? Yep, I have it. All right, so you got to see this. And I got to, of course, I guess you could say fact check this to see if it's true, but it really makes you think. Like, I'm kind of leaning towards it is.
Yeah.
I want to show you this. So again, shout out to Crypto Hulk. He just did a live stream like before us. Had like over 250 people there. I mean, he's killing. He's doing well. I wish nothing but success. He's really having it. Anyway, this is a video he did, a quick YouTube short a while back. Very powerful message. I'll go ahead and share it with you guys right now. Let me know what you think. But when he mentions a few key things about where Vitalik was in Canada and the timeline and all this, it makes you think, wow. And we'll get more into the comments or commentary about this after we show it. So here we go.
All right. Crypto Hulk.
It came from XRP. In 2012, Ripple started the company. After that, Vitalik came down, studied the XRP ledger, then went back up to Canada. Vitalik took the XRP code, went to Canada, then used it to design Ethereum. Ethereum is basically a smart contract of the XRP ledger. So the daddy is XRP, the son is Ethereum. So far, it hasn't worked out too good for Vitalik. He didn't get the right code good enough. This is Crypto Hulk on YouTube. We got a live stream tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific. We go over this and all kinds of cool stuff.
All right, so yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was like pretty powerful, that message behind it, because when I was looking a little bit more into it, the timeline actually matches up. And if that's the case, oh my goodness, like I'm even that much more bullish on XRP when you think about the broader perspective and also think about like how it's been so suppressed, and you know, some of the things that we were talking about earlier, right? So I mean, if you look at for instance, you know, Ethereum, I'm going to go ahead and share this real quick with you guys. If you look at Ethereum, I'm of course going to type it right here. There we go. You know, sitting at 1298, you know, about 1299, roughly 1300. But it's not about that, right? So a year ago, it was sitting at $4,891, right? So like basically 4 times the amount that you see right now, over that, right? Even on this all-time chart, I believe it was roughly the case. Yeah, because, you know, this is right around where Bitcoin was like 66,000. So again, if Ethereum, which is, let's face it, it's garbage. I hate to say it, it is. I would agree with Cool Cat Crypto. It is garbage.
Think so?
Yeah, it's garbage in regards to like there's think of all the ERC20 contracts that come out and they just throw it together, a default template from ERC20, and they haven't properly gone through checking the security flaws and so on. And then that ends up being something which like, oh, well, okay, we're going to come out with this update. But I mean, just, I would say for the most part, yes, it's not real good quality. And the gas fees, if you compare it to other blockchains and so on, it's pretty much garbage. All right. That's just my own opinion. We could agree, disagree. But here's the thing. I do recognize, I will invest in it because I recognize, you know, opportunity. I always will do that. I'm not the type of person where it's like, I'm not going to, you know, recognize something that has bullish momentum. But the point I'm trying to make is this. If not you, but if all of us were able to recognize that this thing went up to roughly, I don't know, I mean, almost $4,725 back on November 11th, right? And this was Ethereum, okay? And if that's the case, where Vitalik and all this timeline matches, can you imagine when XRP finally has its own opportunity? And I'm not even counting the ISOs. That's a whole other thing in itself. I mean, maybe some people will say, well, you should. Of course, I'm counting it to a degree, but not even just counting that, like everything else that could come from XRP. If you look at the XRP ledger, right, and everything that they're trying to attract, you know, new developers who are just like, you know, as I would say, like fresh out of graduate school or whatever. And they're trying to build up the ecosystem. No one's talking about the XRP ecosystem. Imagine when that gets actually built and fully implemented, and XRP is, you know, we got like full adoption and all that. Man, it's going to smoke Ethereum, like on so many different levels. You know what I mean? Like, you look at, for instance, how slow Ethereum is compared to XRP. You know what I mean? And then you get their, ecosystem, and I just think it's going to be amazing. So I want to, of course, fact check that a little bit more. But the timeline, again, it kind of makes you wonder, like, man, this is kind of interesting. If that is the case, and Ethereum basically was kind of like a smart contract, a stolen smart, from the code, you just take pause and you think to yourself, like, wow, no wonder Vitalik became, a billionaire at, his early 20s. And I think he's like 29, 30 right now, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to bring that to you guys' attention, and I'm glad I did. I'm going to go a little bit more further down into the comments. Let me see. I'm trying to see the last one that we were at, because I know Larry took off. Let me see. Oh, he's back. Do you know where we're at with the last comment?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for covering for me. Let me just go back. I have it starred. All right. So here it is. April Cornwell, Mrs. Michael April Cornwell. Hey, hey, hey. She always says it. Michael Cornwell is tight like a tiger. Something like that. Coochie Boy. Max. Forgot this is a crypto show. You can't be talking about your rocks, Max. Only the gratitude ones. All right. April Cornwell, you guys, y'all, you all, hey y'all. Michael Cornwell, that's April's fake word where she pretends to know German words. Okay. Hey, Crazy Man D, Mr. Crazy Man, capital D. That sweat drop smile means nervous smiling. Okay, the nervously smiling emoji. Coochie Boy, his childhood name was Coochie Boy, so we still call it Coochie Boy. Can we go down the Flare Networks rabbit hole soon? Guys, help us post more comments. Selmo Fudd, welcome back to an OG of OGs. Oh, by the way, Crazy Man D says, thank you for the warm welcome. Selmo Fudd, Crypto Talk Now, OG of OGs, thank you for being here. He's saying hello to everyone. And sorry, Legrand, we missed the super sticker from you. Sorry for the mishap there, from the screen didn't populate it fast enough, but thank you so much, Legrand, again for the $2 donation. We appreciate that. Brian saying hello to everybody. Boom, boom, boom. We're putting the comments up on there. Crypto Talk Now VR. Nervous laughter is what I call it. All right. He's nervously laughing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to sell mode. All right. Okay, now I need a little help with this. I've got to break this down. I'm trying to welcome all of our Russian-speaking audience members, which apparently there's at least one. I'm going to go into a little cheat sheet here. I have it broken down. Let's see. I have it broken down. Let's see. Okay. Now I'm going to try to not botch this. Dobro Pozavalovats. It's on the screen because I can't say it properly. Basically, it means welcome everyone in Russian. If you're watching from Russia or you're Russian speaking, you'll know what it means. All right, so read it yourself and pronounce it properly because I'm not doing it. Michael Cornwell, I want to, but I can't. All right, Ethereum to $200. You know, Legrand, you might be right. I was saying $850, $200 is be like the world is ending or something. But
and if it ends up being that, I will buy some of that garbage.
So everyone, now everyone's coming around full circle. That everyone's thinking like Cool Cat Crypto, where Ethereum is just no good anymore. I mean, compared to XRP, it's not looking too good. Michael Cornwell, it's deflating. The mechanism is working. Too bullish soon enough. Red coin cards. Have you guys checked out Kadena yet? I have a long time ago, but haven't looked at it recently. Have you, Max? Max looked at it?
Yeah, I did a long time ago. At the end of 2021, there was a few content creators that did a good job of covering it. Yeah, that's another one. I personally feel as though in a bull market it'll do pretty well. In fact, I think I'll pull that up just briefly here for a moment. It's been a while since I heard that term of Kadena, but it used to get pretty decent coverage back then. Yeah. And right now it's $1.27. A year ago it was $28.25. So I mean, this one is it's a nice buy. But yeah, it was again November 11th. For some reason, on that day, November 11th. I mean, think about it, Ethereum, Bitcoin, I guess apparently Cadena, a few other projects hit all-time highs on that day. So November 11th is a big, huge day for crypto. That was all-time highs for the bull run of last year, of 2021. So yeah, that was basically $24. But there was a lot of demand for this at that time. I don't know what happened after that. I mean, maybe it's just because, like a lot of things, the bull run was ending. But Cadena is, 116. I have it in my watch list. I don't know. I have to see what's going on with them, see if they have anything more that they're bringing to the table. I imagine they do. But yeah, they used to get a lot of coverage at the end of 2021, and I haven't really heard a whole lot since then.
Well, guys, we'll just take a quick moment to remind everyone to hit the like button. Thank you so much for joining us. No matter what language you speak, German, Russian, English, Spanish. We got a bunch of people watching. People are watching in Nigeria right now. We've got people watching in the Philippines. And Patches is just watching, but he's got his eyes open a little bit. He's just so relaxed, not a care in the world, sleeping like a baby. Like a little puppy, although he is 8 years old. Now, let's, so this is the comment I don't understand. Red Coin Cards again says, supposedly solve the trilemma. I'm not sure what he means by that.
I don't know, maybe with Cadena, I don't know. I haven't researched it enough. I was researching it at the time, late 2021, but then I said to myself, this thing just hit all-time highs like a lot of other things did, and now it's probably going to come down, and it did just that. Not making fun of it or anything like that. It's just from there, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about researching the ones like now for when we do go into the bull market. So that was kind of my attitude towards it. I just haven't seen much coverage. I mean, have you seen a lot of coverage about it?
No, I have not. We could start looking into it for sure. You know, if a community member mentions something, we definitely put it on our list to look at. And we'll probably wind up talking about it in the next show when we are a little bit more up to speed with the current events surrounding it. Coochie Boy, soon we will understand Flare Networks angle with XRP. Thank you for that. Selmo Fudd, Feg token is a good play. I have a little bit of dust of Feg left over from last year.
I don't know what
welcome back. Oh my God, he's back. Uncle Ricky is back in the chat. He looks very youthful. Oh, no, that's Vin Diesel. B Ricky, aka Blue Whale Ricky. Hola. I spelled it a little bit incorrectly. It's okay. Spanish is his second language. No habla. All right. He did better with that than I did with my Russian.
Here, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. Ready?
All right, go ahead.
Larry. Now you got to do it for me.
I guess I'm the Jerry Springer of crypto again. Max, right. Maximilian. Thank you for your support, Uncle Ricky. I'm really not really blood uncles, but you know, everybody needs a rich uncle, and Uncle Ricky, he checks that box for me. And I have a rich nephew. That's Classy Crypto. I adopted him. He doesn't know that I adopted him, but I am. Coochie Boy, what's up, Blue Whale? All right, thank you for that. You know, 2Bit Crypto, we got to figure out a way to get 2Bit Crypto in our family. Maybe he's like our cousin over the pond. On the other side of the pond. Yeah, he's a cousin of mine now. We're both Max and I are cousins of 2Bit now. We're adopting him into our family. Crypto Talk Now VR. Larry is the Larry Springer of crypto. Okay. Tim Shea. Some people claim KDA is the flockiest, the fastest blockchain. It increases the width of the block to allow for heavy traffic without sacrificing speed. It's almost like a blood vessel that it's opening up. It's just the way he described it, where it increases the width of the block.
You know how we're talking about the DPG server box the other day?
Yeah. So
it kind of reminds me of the concept of like a Xeon processor compared to like an ICE, like a i7 or i9 extreme processor. So it's like there's processors are devoted towards having a gaming PC, and then there's processors for like workloads and being like a server. So it kind of reminds me of like that, like how he broke it down in that regard. Increasing the width and for the block to allow for heavy traffic without sacrificing speed. That's pretty cool.
Thank you so much, Tim Shea. This is what's great about our community. There's 21,000 cryptos out there. We all know this, right? A smart audience. We can't possibly keep up to speed with all the news of everything that's happening in your portfolio or things that you're considering acquiring. So this is the reason why we ask you to post this type of comments, the news updates that you guys give us, and we're grateful for that. Thank you for that. Ricky, Uncle Ricky, Max, your thought on the new Luna Classic proposals?
My thought is, there's some that, let's face it, are going to make sense. I don't like the one for, basically backpedaling to, was it the 0.2% or 0 point something percent, going from 1.2 to below that. I'm not in favor for that personally. Unless somebody can really convince me that would make sense in the long run, but I think that's like counterintuitive. I just don't think it's going to work out personally. There will continuously be, of course, proposals that will make sense, and it's of course weeding through those. I mean, let's face it, validators are going to have to, not just blindly, I guess you could say, vote yes on things. And if that ends up ever happening, where we had a majority of ones who did that, which we never have had that happen, but if that did happen, then I don't know. I think those, ones should be held accountable, if you will. But I think Luna Classic is going to be more than fine. Of course, all the focus is like, oh, Luna Classic's not doing too well, but USTC is doing fine, and they want you want your cake and eat it too, basically. But now we're starting to hear things about the ecosystem being built up, and I mentioned, of course, in the past that those are underlying factors that need to be addressed, and they are. And so as long as it keeps trending, and let's face it, it is, I think we're going to be more than fine. But I'm glad to see more and more proposals, whether they make sense or not, because it keeps the conversation going. Whenever we take our foot off the gas with Luna Classic and stop talking about it, then that's going to be where I'm going to really worry about the whole thing. But as far as all the proposals, I haven't seen one that really, as of lately, just stood out to really make sense. But I'm sure there will be one that will really, really stand out, maybe within the next week or so. So I think we're more than fine. But again, that's my recent thoughts on Luna Classic proposals. I'm not for the 0 point whatever percent it is. I think we should still stick it out with the 1.2. But again, if somebody can bring that topic to the table and make sense of it, and show why, and have evidence of like, okay, this is what we're going to do, and here's why this would make sense, then maybe I'll be on board for it. But I would say, what do you guys think, who are watching? Do you guys think that that's being counterintuitive, like kind of like backpedaling? I mean, there's so much effort to get to the 1.2%, and then we're just going to dismiss that and go with this other thing? I don't know. It doesn't sound good to me.
It's everybody that's invested in crypto. I'm not trying to single anyone out, but we all are victims of our own eagerness. I just think that people are just like, hurry up. It's like it's like a microwave. People, the best cooked meals are, they take time to prepare. With crypto, it's like, let's just cook this in 15 seconds. Let's hurry up and get the return now or yesterday. So we just have to be patient and see how everything develops. But Michael Cornwell, when Flare connects, then that's when the ledgers upgrade to blockchain and the switch will be flipped. Flip the switch.
We're going to be talking about that switch flipping. I had some content for you guys I think you'd appreciate. It's literally a video about it. It features Mr. Wonderful again, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. We're going to kick it more into the comments just to get caught up, and then we're going to go to that segment.
All right, let's fly through this. Michael Cornwell, from what I gather, right. Coochie Boy, B. Ricky, USTN airdrops. Shibnobi Raj, roger that. Have to run. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.
You too, Raj. Thanks for coming.
Over and out. Salamander in space. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Lionel?
It is him that we're looking for. Hello, Salamander. We talked a lot about you earlier, about all your XDC, my friends. So you're a hot topic. You are the XDC whale, according to Larry.
Okay, I'm going to just come out and make a very easy prediction. When Salamander in space, now he's got a bunch of other things in his portfolio, I'm sure of it. But with XDC, it's going to be like it's his baby. He just wants to keep acquiring. He's on a path to 1 million XDC, right? So someday when he gets his yacht, you know what it's going to say on the back of his yacht?
I have a gratitude rock.
It's going to say XDC And in parentheses, it's going to say Max and Larry.
There you go.
He's going to give a shout out to us, but he made it with XDC, but he's going to reference us too. I know, because he's kind.
And then he's going to have a flag instead of having like a pirate flag. It'll be like the CTN logo. It's a Crypto Talk now.
There you go. And then I'll try to go on the boat, and he'll be like, all right, Larry, how much XDC do you have? He'll be like, nope, that's not enough. All right, Max, how much do you have? All right, Max, come on. You can come
All
on.
right, that works.
Larry doesn't have enough. Red Coin Cards. Would love to get a tour guided look at each of your watch lists. He's nervously laughing. Okay.
Well, my watch list is very long. I mean, there's some I need to take off of it, but last I counted, it was like over 250. It's like some of you guys like, how do you keep up with it? But I actually do keep up with it. So not all of it, but the majority of it. I would say probably maybe 125 to 150 of them, and then some of the other ones are just garbage from the end of last year.
What's up, Tricky, Slicky, Slick, Ricky, Rick? I added a few things there, but thank you for that, Mike Cornwell. Salamander Space looks like Iron Lux Trader with the shades on. XDC, you know me. Good vibes. Keep going. B Ricky. Sup, Mike? Been on live chat with Make 'em, Take 'em, Mock 'em, Talk 'em, Hump, Not Dump, aka Crypto Winter. Talking all about this every day. All right, great that you guys are getting together. Salamander Space XDC Rules. You could put that on the back of the yacht too. XDC Rules. That'd be kind of cool. Welcome back to Cool Cat Crypto. Meow. He's no longer a royal cat. He's perhaps a ghost of a cat, a gray cat, and he's actually passing wind. Just say it nice. I mean, there's ladies watching today, so we had to be a little bit more sensitive. Salamander, the XDC Commander. Thank you for that, Selmo Fudd. He figured out a way to make that rhyme.
Yeah, he made it rhyme. Salamander, the XDC Commander, coming from Selmo Fudd, the King Rapper. There we go.
Cool Cat Crypto, XDC Meow would have to be free before Larry would buy it. I'm just gonna, I was supposed to buy $1.99 of it minus the fees that YouTube takes out, because Michael Cornwell said, look, buy yourself. And I still haven't done it. Maybe when we get the YouTube money on the 21st, I'll take $1.99 minus the 30%, whatever YouTube takes. And I'll humor everybody. I'll buy like 4.2 XRP or whatever I can buy. So no, I have to, at this point, it's becoming a running joke because we talk about XRP so much and I'm just being so stubborn. First it was, 27 cents. And I've said 17 cents, 25 cents. I don't even know at this point. You know what? I'll tell you what, if it hits 35 cents, I'm going to buy XRP. Maybe I just have to FOMO in no matter what. Dollar cost averaging. Meow. Thank you for that. Laugh out loud. People that are just watching the show are wondering why the hell I'm saying meow. It's because we have a cat that watches our show, and this is the way that cats communicate. Coochie Boy. It's easy to watch them on Live Coin Watch. Hey, cool cat. Selmo Fudd. Larry still doesn't have any XRP. You're right. I cannot tell a lie. You know what? I want to adopt. Can we adopt Selmo Fudd as our uncle too? Well, both, because we're brothers. So Selmo Fudd, I'm adopting you as well as my uncle. Because I need a few rich uncles. All right, Michael Cornwell, Larry, got MMA. I do have it. I never sold, and I got Saitama Dust. That's correct. I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I have a love-hate relationship. I have a very unusual relationship with Saitama. Because, let's just be honest. No one would even know who I was if it wasn't for me talking about Saitama, right? But you're right. I do have some dust left over from Saitama. I do have MetaMonkey AI. I haven't looked at the chart in a couple weeks. I'm scared to look at it. I do know that it's not doing so good, but I'm in it for the long haul. I still do believe in it because of the technology surrounding it. So, but yes, you're right. I probably at some point need to take my dust from Saitama and buy some XRP. All right, B Ricky. He could have two flags. One has CTN and one has XDC on the yacht. That would be kind of cool. Kind of like dual exhaust or something. Meow, meow. And Selmo Fudd's laughing. So he's accepted us as we are his nephews officially. Yeah, there you go. So you will perhaps you will pass on some XRP to me for my birthday, which is in February, Christmas. You can send a little bit our way, and the different holidays, because that's what rich uncles do.
All right, we're gonna read a couple more comments, and then we're gonna kick things into some more of the things I want to present to you guys.
All right.
So Cool Cat says, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, no, you go ahead. You were the one pushing. Go. You read this one. Go ahead. Read these ones.
Cool Cat says Larry has an extremely strange relationship with XRP, having none.
0.
All right. Red Coin Cars. Bitcoin will push XRP down by 25% before we reach the mid-November adjustments. No more room in the wedge for Bitcoin to rise before then. All right. Thanks for that. Cool Cat's being goofy. Coochie Boy. Saitama made a lot of people rich. How did you miss Mr. Larry?
So I'll comment on this. All right. So here's what Saitama did. So I did make some money from Saitama. I did not get into it back in June when it first came out last year, but I did well with it. I could have done better had I just, because I was up, way up. I should have just sold right before Vegas, November 13th, right? Or the day of, but we all know how that turned out. But you know where it made me rich? I'm going to tell you how it made me rich. It made me rich because I know all you guys. We got this whole network going, built off of recorded Saitama videos. Max and I would have never met, right? Max, you stumbled into my YouTube channel.
That's how I found out about you, is because you were covering Saitama all the time. It was like your 104th subscriber. So.
And let me just say this. It's going to sound, I don't want to sound too mushy, but me having Max come into my life was more important than me making a lot of money with Saitama. You know, because he's like a brother to me. And all you guys are my brothers and sisters watching, except for one lady that's watching. I wouldn't consider her my sister, but people that are watching here are family. So that's what's really cool about it. So that's how we're rich. I'm rich and grateful for all of you guys that are here today. And it wouldn't have been
We're all going to make it, man. You're going to make it.
Video.
We're going to make it. We're all going to make it, man. Like concept, what's the abbreviation? WAGME? We are all going to make it. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. One more comment. Thank you for the donation again. Salamander Space, $5 donation. In my yacht, I will have XDC, Larry and Max, Mike, Crypto Talk Now. That's cool. If that ever really happens, boy, I'm going to take a picture of that and frame it and put it up in my family room. That way, you know, when I'm having a bad day, I'll say to myself, well, at least somebody's enjoying themselves on their yacht because I got a picture of it right there. And everybody around the world is seeing the yacht and it has my name on it. So that'd be kind of cool.
Well, thanks for that, Salamander. We appreciate that. Thanks for the $5 super chat. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this going because we just recently hit that 1 hour and a half mark.
Yep.
It's some good stuff for you guys. So I'm glad you guys stuck around because we're gonna get to some of these other topics starting right now. So give me just a second to do so. Here it is. It's Mr. Wonderful. This is another good one. It's not as dynamic with the music and stuff like that, but it's still pretty darn good, and I think you'll appreciate it. All right, so look what it says. It says, how do you flip the switch? We're always talking about that flip being switch, right? With the ISO 222s, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says XRP, the US needs to wake up and get their crap together. Here we go.
How do you flip the switch? Most of the headlines remain very speculative, focused on that. What is the utility that you're seeing today you're willing to place money bets on?
You know, I think we're at a phase now where we've stalled out. I talked about the price of Bitcoin. It's not going to go over $22,000 till we have regulation. There's just no capital to move it. It's going to be stuck in this trading range 18 to 22 for 2 years until whatever the Commodities Act gets done or whatever. And you have to realize that. Now, I will say there's capital still going into Bitcoin miners because they're getting awarded coin at 7,000 to 8,000 if they have scale. So it's still profitable, but nobody will fund the early miners that used carbon-based electricity. So those guys are screwed. It's too bad. But the new projects are ones that are using hydroelectric, like Norway or solar or so there's still places for capital to go to work, but there's a pause for policy. Mm-hmm. And it's never has the anticipation been higher than it is now. Everybody is getting bored with the status quo. And the US has to wake up and get its poo-poo together and start regulating this stuff. So I'm not in the camp that says we need to place the original founders of crypto and decentralize and let's fight the government. Screw all that. We know that that's not going to work, and we know that no one's going to make any money if that's the case. That's a bad outcome. The better outcome is regulate the applications on the chains that should be regulated. The policy exists for some of it. put policy out on stable coins first. I hope that we consider Bitcoin and other token-based opportunities commodities. If there's, if we're going to fractionalize NFTs, maybe there are securities, there's all this stuff. But right now what we have is turf wars. Turf wars between the regulators, openly declaring turf wars with each other right this morning on CNBC. No, it's my domain. No, it's my domain. Of course they want to control it. But at some point, the role of the Hill and Congress is to decide.
All right, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. He is right about, the U.S. getting their crap together when it comes to this. I mean, come on. Being last to show up to the big show at 2025, that's just, it's unacceptable. Yeah, but that's just the reality of it. There's a little bit more I want to show you guys. Actually, I'm just going to show this in a different way. So it's a little bit more in regards to XRP. And here we go. All right, so this right here, this is a pretty good piece. It says this is from Wilbur54. I, of course, covered some of what he has. I'm actually just going to go ahead and follow him because why not? It says the SEC government's claim that XRP doesn't have a legitimate use case is blown out of the water by the amicus briefs of iRemit. Again, we recently been talking about what they have been doing. Again, if you don't know who that is, basically they are the Uber of private charter jet flights and tap jets. Once John E. Deaton submits his brief on behalf of XRP investors, I call that a slam dunk, case proven, XRP a non-security, and this could very well be the big, huge step to get this darn case to wind down. We're going to blow this. Well, I guess that's really blown up. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, so it states over 57,000 people have voted for their preferred method of payment, with XRP and LTC taking the highest votes. Tap Jets elected to implement both and invested in technology to support the acceptance of these digital currencies. Tap Jets, the difference between LTC and XRP is reduced to the fact that if people wish to pay with XRP and there is a large community of XRP followers, this means potential for that community to pay for Tap Jet services. And of course, XRP won on that 43.9% compared to Verge and Litecoin. It says, as of the date of this affidavit, of course, LTC was the runner-up and so on, but you kind of have a gist of where they're at with this. So I wanted to, of course, point that out. And then next, we're going to shift to the next topic, and believe it or not, it is actually Quant. So, of course, I did a recent video today about Quant, and I did see it got a decent amount of views and so on. Really appreciate you guys showing support here at CTN for coverage of Quant. Wanted to talk a little bit more briefly on this. So this is from this particular gentleman called Overrunner. It says they are buying more Quant tokens for new clients all the time, not from their personal stash, but from the market. New clients constantly. I have never seen anything more bullish than this on a crypto asset. Of course, I'm very bullish on it. I know a lot of you guys are, especially like Brian Dowie, Coochie Boy, and so on. But, it states it's all speculation. Look at this. Gilbert Verdian, of course, who is the CEO of Quant. He says, one thing I would like to add is that now that Treasury Enterprise is live, we are continuously after tokens for clients as we are signing up new clients and developers. We have set up OTC and exchange processes to be able to buy from the market as needed, which depends on the size of the client and their users, customers, etc. Now listen to this. This person responds, Jeff, he says, that's unfortunate. However, the webinar, we are happy to showcase and demo our tech live that's integrated into Oracle blockchain platform for clients to benefit from interoperability. Then Gilbert states, sidechain is fully live and transacting. We're bringing new clients and use cases on top of what's already live. All right, a little bit more. Lewis says, hi, Gil. There has been some confusion. I said that digital assets will be listed on traditional exchanges by the end of the year. We are already seeing the adoption of this with SIX SDX in Europe, and others in the US. We're working with AX to bring more digital asset securities and tokenized assets to 800 institutional traders in an already live and connected and FINRA and SEC regulated exchange. If this isn't adoption by Wall Street, I don't know what else is. Think about some of the terms, all right, that have been brought up here. 800 institutional traders. I'm already thinking like, like the big central banks and so on. And then on top of that, the adoption on Wall Street. I mean, again, Wall Street powerhouse players, what do you think of immediately? Well, you're thinking of big money. So the combination of all this and how Quant stands out at the head of that pack, I think is really, really huge for Quant. And I think it's incredibly even that much more bullish on Quant's behalf. A little bit more I want to show you. Of course, I already showed you the buy alerts, but it's just this. Again, switching the topic, of course, but for going from Quant to this, I have to mention this again as a plug. So for me personally, I have changed quite a few things out on my Twitter.
Cool. I like that. Yeah,
I know I'm kind of going rapid. Remember we said early, guys, it's kind of like a rapid fire thing. So I have changed, my character limit because like I wanted things just kind of pop out. So before it just said Maximus, now it says MaximusCrypto on YouTube, and DPG Max is on YouTube. Signifying both of them. It says co-host of the Max and Larry Show on YouTube for Crypto Talk Now. Check out the new CTN website, which is cryptotalknow.net. And of course, when it eventually becomes cryptotalknow.com, I'll make the adjustments there. And then of course, I decided to have this in my banner. I'm really trying to push this because why not? It's really easy to use. It's a very useful tool. I'm not just saying that because it's our thing, but I've gone in there. I'm like, you know what? This thing is like, it's very easy to use. And so we're just looking to get more and more people, of course, to basically start using this, and why not? So another thing I want to point out was this real quick. If you want some more of those charts, I meant to show this earlier. I know I come bouncing back and forth. If you want to see some of those charts, some more, I should say, just go to cryptoseq.medium.com. And it has all, I don't know, it has like roughly 10 of those charts for Quant. So again, guys, I don't have anything else more for you. I feel as though we had a very good show to present to you guys tonight in regards to what's going on with the overall crypto market. Some of the big plays that we feel as though are ones you want to maybe add to your portfolio. Again, it's not financial advice or anything like that, but again, for some of these, I think there was a couple examples where they actually went down even more than I originally put out that alert. And if anything, add to your portfolio a little bit more. And if anything, choose what entry points you want. Maybe you don't want to get into any of those, and that's fine too. But if anything, my main takeaway is still this: Quant is definitely the one that is just standing out compared to all the rest right now, and for many different reasons. Check out the recorded video that we recently put out. I'll show you just briefly what I'm talking about. I'm going to go to our actual page because, sometimes, I don't know if some of you guys actually see all this, and if not, that's okay. But anyway, here it is. So, you could go about this way just through cryptocurrency tab, or you just go to Crypto Talk Now if you just search. When you look at the videos, you'll see there's a few. We have some new thumbnails thanks to Legrand. There's, of course, this Cardano one, right? And it's just, again, some snippets. Thanks to Edward Vincent for putting together, and of course, Legrand putting the new thumbnails. There's this other one, which is a Terra developer, says submit a proposal to repeg USTC. We go over that. And then, of course, what I came out with this morning, why is Quant surging? It's about 11 and a half minutes, but, you get to see, like it even has an interview with Gilbert Verdian when he's over at Sibos making his presentation on behalf of Quant. They really stood out of delivering a really good interview over there. So you might want to check that out. It's got a decent amount of views, almost 200 That's pretty good for our size of channel. But there you have it. Make sure you check out the USTC one as well if you haven't seen it already. It says Binance adds support as a borrowable asset. And for whatever reason, this one that says ISO 222 crypto coins is, again, it's another quick snippet. It's only 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Thanks again to Edward Vincent to cropping that down for us. Of course, it's the one with me looking like egg from.
I was just about to say, look at that great artwork that Larry did. The graphic design work on that thumbnail is just amazing.
Yeah, again, it's like me looking like egg from Big Trouble in Little China. If you don't know what that is, here is egg from Big Trouble in Little China. And you can see that some of the comparisons on why I feel this way. There he is. And yes, what a, this is what I'm going to look like when I'm that age, apparently. Minus a lot more hair. How do I know this? Because again, you compare it to here and you see a little of the fuzz. There is some comparisons, and I am part Chinese, so that is I'm 1/8, believe it or not. My mother's grandma, she was from mainland China. God rest her soul. She was killed by the Imperial Japan on a death march in World War II. But anyway, there you have it. I am the future egg from Big Trouble in Little China for crypto. So there you have it. Back to you, Larry. I think we're going to wrap up the show, guys, here shortly. We're just going to read a few more comments. And I think it's been a decent show. How about you, Larry?
I've had a lot of fun. You've been a great show. I think you did a great job bringing a lot of news. And I had a lot of fun listening to you and interacting with the audience like I always do. Cool Cat Crypto said he's going to be on the yacht. He's going to be on the Salamander XDC, in parentheses, Max and Larry yacht, because he's going to make so much money from XDC. And Cool Cat has got the triple X's as well. He's going to be smashed out of his mind. I mean, did cats even drink alcohol? He's going to drink alcohol so much. He said he's going to be hanging over the side of the boat, throwing up. And he's going to be throwing up money, apparently. Cool Cat Crypto plus the whale equals question mark. Crypto talk meow. The meows are loose in the chat. So whenever, instead of saying the word gibberish, I'm getting tired of saying gibberish. When I say meow in the chat, that's when you can just go crazy and type in all kinds of crazy stuff. Mr. Wonderful loves HBAR. You know, Max, when we get this show to be a little bit bigger and the network expands even more, we should try to get Mr. Wonderful on. That would be like quite an honor to get somebody like him on the show. Shark Tales. Selma Fun. All right. Crypto Talk Now VR. The U.S. needs to wake up and get its crap together. Definitely. He's 100% right. Meow. Great stuff. And he said poo-poo.
Yeah, that's why Edward put 2 piles of poo.
Meow talk now. Meow talk now. Meow in the chat. 1, 2, 3, go. And here comes all the meow. Meow. Crypto meow now. Right meow. Meow. A few good meows. Okay. Let me hear you roar. Let me hear your meow. Bah. All right. The hunt for Meow October. The good, the bad.
The hunt for Meow October. Wow.
A meow on Elm Street. The Big Lebowski instead of the Big Lebowski. That's a funny one. Meowoween instead of Halloween. The last meow on the left. Meow y'all. Meow to y'all instead of howdy y'all. Michael Cornwell, Cat's Eye 12, a sequel of Meow Mix 3. Show me your meow. Those magnificent men and their meowing machines. Raiders of the Lost Meow.
Hey, speaking of Cool Cat Crypto, so Cool Cat, is there any way you could get your mic to work? Because we saw you on Discord the other night, but
last night,
couldn't hear you.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. We want to talk to you guys. You guys can drop it in the chat now so we don't forget. Drop the after party show where we go over and talk to the audience on camera. Go ahead and drop that link for Discord so we can all get on there and talk to each other, because we have to talk about some things we're doing with the network and the app and stuff. Cool Cat Crypto, a fist full of meows for a few more meows. The king of I can't say this one. The king of comedy. Not comedy, but comedy. How do you say that? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Michael Cornwell. By the way, this couch is fake. You can't see it. The couch is fake. It's not a casting couch. It's a virtual couch. I know that Patches has some special interviews there at night. I don't know what he does. The lights come on 2 a.m, and we don't know who he's talking to. Meowstein featuring Meowano Reeves. Meow. Oh, this is a new fun thing. All right. Meow problem. Meow. All right. Meow. Meow for us. Meowstrin Anderson. Oh, like instead of Marie Anderson, Meowster Anderson. Meow Sablanca. Raiders of the Lost Meow. I just threw that one in there. Ramen instead of ramen noodles. Patches slept through the entire show. He did. He's actually, you know what? When Max talks, it's like soothing for him. He actually, there's been shows where Max has been by himself. I've thrown Patches on, and Patches would take a nap because he likes hearing Max's voice.
Oh God.
It's soothing.
All right. Well,
It's
thanks.
like a cup of warm tea. Or hot tea. Hot. He did it, huh? All right.
I wonder what happened to Sweet on Tea. Maybe she
I
left
haven't
because
seen
you
her in a
thought
long
she was a
time.
dude.
Yeah, well, she never came on Discord. From Sea Sickness. Oh, from Seasickness. No, he's not drinking. Okay. Cats don't drink. Crypto Talk Now VR. Dramamine helps with seasickness. It does. The Meow King. Meow Wars. 12 angry meows.
Man.
I'm going to get a mic. Hey, buddy. Oh, here's somebody new. Satoshi Sean. He says, hey, buddy, and thank you so much for being here. Satoshi Sean, how did you find out about us? Did you find us through Google? We have some ads running on Google. Did you find us through
Hey, that's cool. Look at his hat.
Is it my hat?
No, it says, hey, look at the camera. Ready? Ready?
Yep.
It says coins.
Okay. All right. And thank you for
But
that.
anyway,
And-
yes, Satoshi Sean, welcome. Hopefully you become a regular here. We are kind of winding things down, but we do appreciate you choosing to come here tonight and join us. We have a very welcoming audience and so on. So again, if you have any questions or comments and so on, by all means, feel like you can drop that no matter, if you're with a name like that. I imagine you've been around for a while, but we appreciate it nonetheless. And we want to state, come on, guys, give them the warm CTN welcome. Before we wrap things up, we do appreciate you being here, whether you came at the beginning or the end, Satoshi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you also call him a naughty, naughty little monkey with the Mrs. Doubtfire voice real quick? Give him a nice welcome that way.
Oh, you wicked, wicked monkey.
Okay.
I mean, if it was really a Mrs. Doubtfire, it'd be like, oh, hello, my dear. My name is Yusuf Doubtfire, dear. I specialize in babysitting of Patches and human growth and goodbye.
Thank you for that. So we got Max. See, Max is not always so serious. He does Mrs. Doubtfire impersonations and a bunch of other things. Is there any dead presidents? We haven't had a dead president on here in a long time. Can we just have one dead president come on and say something about this?
Well, all I could think of was maybe Reagan. He would say something like, well, Mr. Patches, tear down this wall. There doesn't need to be a lot of crypto regulation in this day and age. The way I look at it is we need to tear down these barriers.
All right. Thank you for that, Max. And thank you for that, Ronald Reagan, former president of the U.S. Crypto Talk Now via entertainment only. This is the Discord link. If you guys want to talk to us live on camera, we'll be on there for a while. The Temple of Meow. The Last Temptation of Meow. Meow, Coroni, and Cheese. Captain America.
Meow, Coroni, and Cheese. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Where's that one?
Captain America. See, even the new people are getting involved in this. Captain America Week. I can't say it.
Meow, Coroni, and Cheese. I like that. That's cool.
Did y'all say Sell Meow Fudd? That's a good one. I like that. I laughed about it. Uncle Selmo Fudd likes that one. Satoshi Sean. You came. You came on my I can't say this. We were on his stream with crypto tonight. I don't know why I can't say the word came.
Oh, you were? You were?
I guess. I don't know. Whoops. I did it again. Whoops for the got the cookie. Rosemary's Meow. Oh yeah, that was me. All right. It's a meow world. Welcome, Satoshi Sean, Salamander in Space. They were at a show called Crypto Tonight. Oh, okay, right. Okay, cool. Oh, so they were watching us over there. Meow. Oh, Meow-ageddon. I like that one. I can't say it too well though. Some of these look better just written. Macadamia nuts. We're not going to show our macadamia.
How about this one?
nuts up there. Patches.
How about this one instead of the actor John Malkovich, John Malkovich.
There you go. Meow. Now that's just gross. Meow-a-naze.
Yeah, that is gross.
Watermelon meow high. Sugar melon. No. Watermelon water meowlin. Man, you guys are giving me some tongue twisters. All right, so that's it. We got to get off of here. We're going to go to Discord. Max, you got the last word.
All right. Well, thanks again for watching today's show. Hopefully gave you a broader perspective of, recognizing what particular cryptos that you had no idea about, or what is considered close to bottom and so on for now, not necessarily rock bottom. And if anything, come back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for more of the Max and Larry show. And thanks again, everybody. May y'all have a great night. I'll kick it back to Larry.
One thing I just noticed I want to point out, if you guys look carefully at the positioning of Patches' name, this is what makes this a PG-rated show, because that name is covering a very important part of his anatomy, and you guys will never be able to see it because we have strategically trained Patches to position himself carefully behind his name so that way he doesn't expose himself. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care.
Over and out.